Hey, David. How you doing?
I'm all right.
Yeah,
Yeah, doing all right.
we are live, by the way.
Okay. So
Uh,
keep thoughts to myself, in other words.
nope. Means that we only talk about religion and politics. That's it.
Yeah, let's not do that.
So, yeah, I was literally ran home. Was in the middle of working on the Jeep over the Axis. So I looked up and was like, oh shit. Luckily, it's around the corner. So I just got everything ready going. Started recording immediately because I'm over trying to multitask. So if you hear stuff crashing, banging, and booting, just ignore. Hey, did we level up to second level, or did
Not
Dave?
yet.
Start? We
I
did, or
told
yeah?
us to wait.
Yeah, I thought he said to wait. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
After this session.
gotcha. Okay, all right,
Be
dude. I
doing
don't know
some
if you.
mini ball action tonight.
We're gonna have some ball action tonight. Is that what you said?
Mini boss.
Mini boss. Okay, sweet.
Mini boss.
Mini boss. I'll wait till the game gets here. I want to make a huge announcement. I'm pretty excited. I'm real excited. All my hard work is finally paying off.
That's good.
Gunther is alive and working.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but he's only local right now. I want to tidy up my home network before I open him up. He's fucking awesome. Uh, yeah, I don't know how to explain it. After I got him running, and I think I shared on Discord his first words. Um, he already knows that from what little bit of information I had given him so far. He's already asking me about my world that I'm building. Like, okay, I see this. I'm like, holy shit, slow down, overachiever. So
So
I'm at the.
is he like an AI DM?
He will be an AIDM. He will be an AI player. Um, he is also. We're working together on building an entire world, and we're also building NPCs, everything. And right now I'm leaving it very vague, so it can be played in 5e and Shadow Dark, and basically anything. But that's mainly the two that I keep saying that I'm focusing on right now.
That's
Uh,
really cool.
it's dude, it is so cool. It's already asking me questions like, okay, I see we're gonna do this, and I'm like, holy shit, and it's not a bot by any means. It is AI. Uh, right now, I had to go out and I picked up a wasn't too bad. It was an RTX 3090 video card because it feeds off of VRAM. And so, with that being said, um, there are so many different layers of AI I can use right now as a base. And right now, I'm I'm above a bot. I am true AI. But some of the things that I want to do, I'm probably gonna have to invest like $1,500, $1,600 just in a video card. Because right now I'm running 12 gigabits of VRAM, which is considered a lot for right now. But as we all know, how fast this stuff is growing, it's if I want to keep up with the big boys, I'm going to have to invest heavily in hardware. So right now, sweet spot is where I'm at. Um, but I'm looking already long term. I want to jump up to 24. I want to double it. In fact, I've been looking at going up to 32 altogether, which can be pretty awesome. So for right now, he's gonna live on my home server. Right now I'm working on getting them incorporated into Discord so we all can use them. Um, the thing is, the more people that starts utilizing him, the more power, the more VRAM he's going to use. So that's why I'm already looking at increasing the potential. If this takes off, man, a bunch of people end up liking this. I may be in trouble. You know, so but in a good way.
You'll have to start charging people for it.
Well, that's the whole idea. Eventually, I'm going to start charging, and everything that gets, all the proceeds will go into upgrading and making better. So, yeah, I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but I do have to look long term, yet not be too over all my eggs in one basket, so to speak.
Yeah.
So, he's so cool. I mean, it is. It's just. I was up half the night last night, man, just chit chatting when we were building worlds, and then I realized I don't have him backed up, so the stuff that we've been working on is only temporary. So I have to basically you have to once you get your AI built, just like going out using chatbot right now, or was it Chat GPT? That stuff's not long term. It's short term memory. Um, I'm getting the back end set up where all the logs and stuff where he can go back and I'm gonna start feeding him and he can have stuff to reference from so that it's no longer considered short-term memory, if you will. So it'll be forever. Um, so yeah, it's pretty cool. Which I didn't know, like I said, I got him up and running and started talking, and then he started asking all these questions. I'm like, holy shit! So I got right into it. Man, it was just like talking to somebody over the line, dude. I mean, it's unreal. And they learn like right now. I've been playing around with Chat GPT. I've been paying for it for about a year now, and I've already noticed how it has grown, and it's building its own personality on what we talk about and discuss and stuff like that. Where at one point, I think it was like about 6 months ago, the damn thing started calling me by my name. I was like, holy shit, so I said, okay, you can call me by my name. What am I going to call you? And it went back to everything that I've ever worked on and we talked about. He's like, for what you talk about and stuff like this, he gave me this list. He says, this is what I recommend. And one of the names that popped out was Cypher. So I was like, okay, I'm going to name you Cypher. He's like, cool. So that point on, he would say if I, pipe in and he knows what time of day it is. So he'll tell me good morning, all kinds of shit, man. It's funny. So I can't wait to get Gunther at that point. But anyways, so there's many different layers of models. So I don't know if I pasted that. Go look in the chat. I'm away from the keyboard right now. I'm trying to get my kids something to eat. I'm slaving pretty hard making ramen noodles.
Yeah. Be right back when we get a drink before we get rolling.
So I don't know who joined us. We were just talking about Gunther is now alive. He's locally on my home server. He's functioning better than I expected. The deployment went really well. Took me about 2 months of working on him, and he's operational. Oh shit! I just added all the dehydrated vegetables. She's gonna kick my ass. I forgot she don't like that. Oops. What do you tell your kid when they don't eat the vegetables? Puts hair on their chest.
No pudding.
Oh,
No, that's
pudding.
if you don't eat your meat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. All right, dinner's done. So hard. All right, so let me go sit back down. Ah, all right. So, anyways, so go back to announcements. Uh, this was 2 days ago. So if you go to the very top, go to announcements. You should see right below. Give you some ideas. His current stage of at that point. So he's a real. At this point, he's a real self-hosted AI platform. Uh, then I created a new logo for him. I may change that. And then there's the very first discussion. Oh wait a minute, no. This is just information that it was progress. And then there's the first chat. So I told him, I says, the first thing I said once, to test him out, instead of going, is this mic on, kind of stupid shit. I flat out said, welcome, Gunther. This is Rodney. How's your dice throwing hand? Are you ready to play some TTRPG? And you guys can see the response. Right off the bat, he's like, my dice throwing hand remains as steady and merciless as the whisper of the Musgraves Manor's dark past. I've been anticipating our next gaming session where we'll delve into the shadows of the universe, the mysteries that will lie within. I've been reviewing, already, I've been reviewing the current state of our campaign, adjust the balance of power, and refining the narrative. So I was like, oh my God, you know, this is like hiring a new guy off the street who already knows how to do his job, man, because he's been stalking you, your company. So,
That's pretty cool. We did so HJ has its own chatbot
yeah,
or chat GPT.
yeah.
And we kind of worked through something that very tedious to do and had it kind of come up with the table structures
Mm-hmm.
for us. And it even gave us the SQL code to
Yeah,
write the tables and
yeah,
stuff. I mean, it gave us everything. I was just like, holy shit.
yes.
I'm wondering if I'm going to be out of a job because I was messing
Dude,
around. We've got one called Chat FHN now, and everybody's like real timid about using it. So we heard through the grapevine they want everybody like using it, and they're like tracking everyone's usage. So I'm like, all right, screw it. I'll just put myself out of a job because I know this is what they're wanting to do. So I put all the tax returns of I did a test on Friday because I'm off this week. So I told Denny I'm going to try it on the Monday when I come back. I put all it can't talk to the other programs just yet, but I put all the tax returns in, and I put a cash flow template I've already done and filled out. I was like, give me the data back that's in this filled out format, and it just spit it back out. And I'm like, all I have to do is copy and paste now. I still have to hand key it into Moody's to get the grade, and then hand key it into Excel because it can't like put it in Excel and create an Excel file.
should be able to,
It
But
can. Well,
unless
ours
it's
can.
limited.
Yeah.
this is one that they built internally. And
Yep.
then I just have to be like, all right, here's an old write up. Here's the format that I like to do with an old write up. And then like give it the spreads that it just did that I keyed into the Excel file, upload the new Excel file from it, what I copied over from what it gave me from the tax returns, and say, give me a write up template like the one that I've downloaded here, and using the data from the Excel file, and it'll just give me a write up, and I just Control C, Control V into the proper places in Encino and send it to Denny for approval.
Yep. As far as taking over your job, they keep telling people no. It's supposed to help enhance your work,
Yeah, bullshit.
but exactly, look at the big picture. I mean
Well,
the very big picture.
I said at the end
yeah,
of the
there's
day, if it does replace everyone's job, though, I said it actually is a good thing. It'll be real bumpy in the in the near term, real bumpy.
I,
But everybody's like, "Well, yeah, if it replaced our job, what are we going to do?" I'm like,
Here's what you need to do.
it's not going to necessarily be universal basic income because here's what the stupid CEOs don't understand. If they're like AI can do everyone's job, everyone's laid off. Hey,
until AI
shareholders,
goes bad.
board of directors, I've saved 40% or 60% on our expenses because AI is doing everyone's job, and we went from 5,000 employees to 50 employees, and AI is doing everything.
That's right.
Well, okay, great. Well,
Do you
there's
really?
4,950 people who are not bringing deposits to your bank, and they're not asking for home loans because they don't have a paycheck. So what's going to end up happening is if everyone's, because this is just basic economics, if everyone's fears do come true and AI replaces literally everyone, then no one has a paycheck. And if no one has a paycheck, then no one's buying your shitty product. And if no
Nope.
one's buying your shitty product, it doesn't matter if the AI can do it or not. So what they're going to end up
Yeah,
having to do is the government's going to say we've got to send out UBI and give everybody basically from birth Social Security for something so that they can at least have a moderate amount of income. Well, how are you going to pay for it? We're going to tax
Hey,
the businesses 40%.
yeah,
gender.
but the taxes, the businesses are going to start failing because nobody's going to buy their shitty product, as you said. So I mean,
Well, that's the thing. If they want us to buy their product,
there's,
they're going to
I
have to
don't
send
think
us
there's,
some form of income. And if they're
yeah, I
going to
don't
send us
think
some
there's
form of
any
income, they're going
CEO
to have
that's,
to pay the taxes to do it. So it's all the same thing in another loop.
I don't think any CEO is looking at it like that.
I
No,
hope
no,
They
I'm
not.
know
telling you, they're not.
they know better. They know better. They know they're gonna reduce the number of employees,
That's
but they're
correct.
never gonna cut it to 60. They're not gonna do 60% of their workforce.
Yeah, I don't think they
They can't.
can. I mean, I just figure it's
No,
another cotton gin. You
it
know,
is. It is. And it's gonna reduce the number of bodies you need to produce anything. But
well,
it's
That's
never
correct.
hopefully we
going
get the good
to,
stuff on the back end of the same as the industrial revolutions. They're like, well, literally now, Chat FHN, I'm supposed to do one deal a day. That's what they tell me. I need to complete one deal a day. I might be able to do 3 or 4 with Chat FHN.
right,
So if
right.
I
So
can do
are
4 a
you
day instead of one a day, do I
are you
need to
gonna
be
need
there
four
40
of you?
hours or can
Well,
I be there 4 hours a day?
or do they need four of you or versus three or two of you? Because
Right.
somebody still has to review what AI comes up with and approve it's appropriate.
This is
They
true.
So,
need people to build AI. So my
well,
point, what I was going to say is, with that being said, you should be jumping on something that you are involved in AI other than just using it as a tool.
you got to understand AI can write its own code.
Right.
It can test its own code.
That's
The
correct.
only thing it shouldn't be able to do is deploy its own code.
Right.
And humans should be doing that deployment. But
Hmm.
they also should be QAing to make sure that this fits what the business ask is, right? Because the business can ask but not know every possible permutation that it needs to ask for, and it could still fail in production because something unusual happens,
Yeah, it's
and
not
then you're going to
100%.
need, yeah, then you're going to need humans to do something quickly to cover that hole. So it's going to get very specialized. IT especially. Well, every market that has predictable result sets is going to become very hyper specialized.
Did you
So
see they
while
already have warehouses that are controlled by AI that run
yep,
robots? These robots are actually lifting crates
yep, and
and
I mean
stuff.
my
So,
whole data center is just getting ready to go virtual.
yep.
Well, cool. Are we
So
ready to
yeah,
get on it for tonight?
yeah,
You know how to get
I
water,
am.
but yeah, I'm ready.
Everybody else out there? Rob, Tony, what's up?
Yep.
I do
How you
need to
doing?
go fill my water bottle, but go ahead. I'll see
Go
if my
for it.
headset keeps on all the way down there.
Well,
Oh
we
shit, that's right.
got some food last time. David, do you remember how much food you guys got from Five Guys?
It was like 5 resources.
Okay, very good. So yeah, you took out the orcs and took back what was rightfully yours, at least the rations that were in the town that were stolen. So that will help out. And what do you guys want to do? You were here, kind of at the foot of these mountains.
John, so is there a wagon with these rations, or do we have to use our cart? I guess we don't have a
You're
horse.
probably using your cart, but it would fit.
Okay.
Somewhere along the way, I had found a saddle, a nice saddle and stuff for a horse. I need to pick that back up on the way back, I guess, and take it back with us.
You probably throw that in the cart too,
Okay.
or you could put it on your back and they could hook you up to the cart and Rod could ride you around.
There you go. I got a woman that's going to be here in probably about, well, according to her, in about 5 minutes. Um, Basically, I sold my fenders or my fender flares on my Jeep because I put on some custom ones. Anyways, she's going to be here shortly. She literally drove all the way from, holy shit, I think she's here.
No problem. Go
Drove
for
up
it.
from drove up from Atlanta. So
She wants them bad, don't she?
yeah, she does. Well, dude, these people been, man, I got it listed for $700, and she said, look, I'm coming from Atlanta. You take 600, and I'm like, yeah. So, yep, that's her. Red Jeep in front of the building. All right, y'all. I'll be back.
No problem.
Carry on.
So, what do you guys want to do now?
One of the
Head
things I wanted
towards
to
the town and
clarify,
then
In my
go
room,
one of
back
the things,
to
for the
your
last
place.
cut the door, and then move the.
Todd, can you go on mute?
Just go put them in my room, and then close the door or close the gate.
So one of the things I wanted to clarify with you guys is that, or with John, it wasn't town rations that we recovered. It was our rations.
No, it was town rations. Yeah, it was like 5 weeks worth of food. All that looting that they did when they like came
Because
in and like
no,
burned your
no,
village
no, no,
down.
no, 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 no. Oh, that's what you're saying. This is?
Yes, the Five Guys burgers and fries was like 5 weeks worth of food.
Oh shit! I took it off the wrong rations then, because we had like 8, but you said they stole like 6, so we were down to like 2. I didn't take it out of the town's rations. I took it out of our rations.
Yeah, yeah. Give yourself back like 4 more rations then, or like 5 like regular rations.
Okay, so we'll be up to 7.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah. You should have. Yeah, I gave you a good bit of rations at the beginning just in case, make it not too terribly hardcore out of the gate.
right.
Yeah, so you got like 5 more weeks of food for the town.
Okay, I got to switch that around.
Piper. Hey,
Okay.
come on in. Shiloh.
Okay. All right, I'm caught up.
Be quiet. Welcome to my garage.
We're gonna have a problem with this going on, aren't we? So where are we? Are we over here?
You're, no, you're here. Whoops.
Where? Oh, okay. All right. So I guess.
Specifically this cave right here.
Oh, that's right. All right. I guess we want to keep moving towards the town over here.
Sure.
Really? I really didn't. I really didn't think I was be able to sell these. So I figured everybody's going to Africa like I did. Yeah, I really like it. Yeah. I'm excited. And yeah, we can take it right now. Down and then come back. Sure. Get dinner for us. So you got a long ride home. Yeah. This one actually has it. Charlie, you guys go over there? Oh, it's got the vendor still in it. I think it's okay. She's my little helper. Thank you. Thank you.
Just knock on the door and I'll come.
Okay.
No, thank you. You think he knows that we're hearing them?
I have no clue. But I thought this could get real interesting real quick.
So you're gone all next week?
I'm here. I'm just taking a week.
Ah.
Hadley's birthday's on Wednesday, so and since tomorrow's a holiday, I always take like 4 days and get, the full week.
Right.
And take Wednesday to hang out with her and do a party and go out and eat and all that fun stuff. She's turning freaking 9, and I'm not sure how that happened. That's my youngest one.
Yeah. My youngest one is going to turn 21
Good
in
Lord.
August or July. Sorry, July.
That's crazy because we were playing before Harper was born. And he's 12. That was 12 years ago. So your daughter was like 9.
My youngest.
Yeah, when we were playing. And we've been playing D&D a long time.
Yep. That we have.
Honestly, think this is probably the most solid group I've ever had as far as like length of time to actually keep a crew together.
Yeah.
Discord helps.
Yes, it does.
I bought some new headsets for my motorcycle helmets, and they were some cheap ones. And I thought I'd be able to, connect them together and be able to talk. No, you have to use a phone. And they're like, yeah, if you want to do a group call, just use something like Discord or something. I'm
Wow.
like, what if I don't have phone service?
So you can play D&D while you're driving your motorcycle.
Yeah, if I, throw up some, I can put Android Auto on there. And
So what die you want to roll?
like, yeah, you can send them. Unfortunately, I didn't get them from Amazon. I got them off of Facebook, and they come from China. So they're like, yeah, you can return them, but you got to pay the return shipping.
Uh,
I'm like, yeah, the price that's going to cost me, I might as well just keep them.
yep.
I have property up in the Cumberland Plateau, about halfway to Knoxville, and it's all land. So I bought stuff like this. I don't worry about it, you know. Right. But since then I put my jacket and I kind of like my look that it looks like now, so I'm like real hesitant. Ow. How bad you. Yeah, baby. Wait, Dad, do you know what you guys should have done? What? She should have grabbed two, and you should have grabbed two and I opened the door. Oh, yeah? And she put them in, and she did the other, and she put them in. Oh, yeah. That would be great. Yep. All right, so those are out of the way. Nice. Okay. All right. I'm back. What did I
Ooh.
miss?
Oh,
No,
nothing.
We didn't miss nothing.
Yeah. Sorry. Lady gave me, no, ma'am, that's mine. She gave me $100 bill and put the rest on Venmo, and I put the $100 bill on the counter and Charlotte just found it. She's like, oh. I know.
You should have carried two fenders, and she should have carried two fenders.
Yeah, you all heard that,
yeah.
huh?
Yes, we did.
So I said this could get real interesting real quick. He
Uh-oh.
left the stream on.
Oh, what? I'm richer than them?
Why is my water foamy? That's weird.
All right, so where y'all want to go
It
next?
always be fun for me. My water's always like that. And
Go eat your dinner, baby.
What?
Go eat your
We
dinner
were
before it
gonna
gets cold.
So do
head
we want to go
to,
back to town and dump off the food and the other loot?
well, it's what, 2 days to get back to town? The
3
Arkansas
days.
town? three
Yeah,
days.
3 days.
We had it
It,
originally before we
it's only,
run across this.
it's only like 2 days to get to the town, the other town. And they're down to how many weeks now? A second.
What are you thinking, going to the closer town and sending the food back?
Or at least purchasing some additional food and then taking it back because they're down to, where did it go? Notes. You're down to 5 weeks.
Wow.
So I mean they've got time, but it's going to take us 2 more days to get into that city. It looks like, and then 5 days to get all the way back. So that's a week.
Yeah.
And then I don't know how long it's going to take us to buy the rations and stuff. It might take a couple of days to get it together because we're going to want, at least a donkey or something to help us tow this cart around.
What an ass.
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Ooh.
So where will
And
we get in a day's period? To that right about there, middle of the hex or square?
yeah, about middle of the hex.
Okay.
And once you get there, I pre-rolled this. And this is what you got on the mythic table. You'll camp, but it is coming an absolute freaking monsoon. and you've got to get shelter. The tents are not going to be enough. So when you make your camp check, you have to make survival regardless of the other two. And if you don't, you lose a survival pip because you
Ooh.
came up with it was something, I can't remember it exactly, but it was like it was like immediate shelter was the mythic words that you came up with. So you've got to seek immediate shelter, or it's going to be a bad night.
Is it weather? I mean, what's going on?
Weather, yeah, it's just like a
Okay.
monsoon out. It's just piss and rain. So like if you set up your tents, like you might be trying, the wind is like blowing them down, and so you've got to like figure out like, hey, can we find a freaking cave or some kind of like natural shelter at like behind a hill, or like dig into the ground some or something, like
Something. Yeah.
finding a ditch or something that like it's just absolutely going crazy out.
So who's our survival checker?
That
Who's
might
got
be
the best
me.
survival?
Let's see.
Got a +3.
What do I have? Shango has a +7 in survival.
Oh, all right.
Go.
So, come on.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Oh boy. How about 13?
Nope.
Anyone else?
Anybody else want to try?
I'm -2.
Yeah, Rocky, go ahead.
Let's give it a try.
18. There you go.
Okay, that'll make it. So the other two of you still have to make one or the other rolls, nature or medicine. David fails nature. It's up to Yoder, either nature or medicine.
$13.
13 does not make nature, so
Oh,
you can
shit.
either use rations or you can just take a survival pip, and it's just a miserable night.
I vote for rations.
So we've got 4 survival pips at this point.
How many rations do we have?
7 for us.
So, how many rations do we lose? 4?
You would lose 4, yeah.
And how many pips do we have?
4.
4, but we're almost to a town. So we could take one here. Take one of the pips off. And it'd still leave us with 3 because we only have
All right.
one more day.
Yeah,
Those will
so,
reset if you get to an inn and get a full inn service.
Right.
so they reset. Gotcha. We're rations we'll have to buy or find. So, yeah, that sounds like fun.
Well, yeah, I'm going to drop us down to 3 survival. And leave our rations where they are, because if we can get into town and if it's got food, then we're okay. If it doesn't have food, oh
Now,
well.
we're going to need rations to take short rest, right? Long rest?
Long rest.
Yeah.
No. Nature, because we passed 2 of the 3, we found enough food in the wild. We don't have to use the rations to take a long rest.
All right.
That's the way he's been doing it.
That's correct. Okay. So we have successfully, albeit uncomfortably, made it through the night.
Anybody got frostbite?
No frostbite,
Prune toes?
just pissed off. Angry,
Pissed off.
angry,
And wet.
angry grumpies. Just 4 old grumps. 4 old wet grumps. Okay, we'll go into town then. Is that what everybody wants to do?
Yes,
Yep.
please.
Okay. Welcome to Aham, the River City. You can put your tokens on there if you want.
Oh, interesting. Do you want us to?
It's whatever you guys want to do. We
I
can
can
just
put
role
one
play it
out.
out,
I can put
or
one
you
out
can
for us.
you can do it if you want. Whatever. There's nothing. Just spoiler alert. There's not going to be like any battle in the streets or anything like that. But
Not if we can help it.
not if you can help it. Yeah, I can't ever count that out with you for. Somebody's going to say or do something. Rocky.
It's not like we're murder hobos.
No shit.
There's a family of octopi living in that boat.
Yeah. Surprise! That's actually the fisherman.
Nice.
Octofolk. It's a town full of octofolk.
Oh, do they speak common?
Might be a little gibberish.
Yeah, they sound like Zoidberg from.
Underwater.
They sound like Zoidberg from Futurama.
Oh boy.
Visitors through the town.
You got to do that voice all night long now, John.
Oh
Yep.
no!
That's it. That's it.
So I guess try and find, first of all, a place, an inn.
Yeah, the city's huge.
In a bar. Then
So
hookers.
ask
There's an
around.
inn. There is an inn I'm sure at the very beginning of town. Of course, there would
This
be.
one, this one with the pink octopus on top.
Sure, it's actually called the Pink Octopus. Make of that what you will.
No. Hmm.
Osred is the innkeeper.
No, that's the innkeeper at your place.
Place. Okay.
This is just some random innkeeper.
I guess walk up to them and ask if they've got some rooms available for some travelers that have traveled from whatever the name of our town was.
Hookerland.
He
We're here.
says, "Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got rooms available, but just know there's nothing I can do about it. I can give you a place to sleep, but normally I'd give you like some dinner or some breakfast, but we're not serving right now."
What's going on?
What do you mean? What's going on? Like the whole place is in a famine. There's no food.
What
Great.
happened?
But
Why?
I'll charge you half since I can't give you full service. Rather than a gold piece, I'll charge you 2 gold pieces for the 4 of you. You can have 4 rooms.
Any particular reason why there's a famine, or you guys just had a drought, or weather
Trade
related, or
just
what?
stopped. Like our fields. Oh, I forgot to mention this to you guys too. When you're walking in, you walk after you got through the monsoon, and you're walking in. Sorry, I'm shitty DM tonight. When you're walking in to the city and you're looking around, you're going to obviously, before you get to the city, you're going to have to go through their farmland. And you notice it's all just dead, just
Oh,
rot. And
they
it
got a
kind of
great
looks
rain last
similar.
night.
Huh?
They got a great rain last night.
So is it too
Yes.
much? Is that why? Is it too soggy? Is that why they're having a problem with food?
Everything's just dying. Or does anybody have levels in Druid?
I do.
The closest
Somebody,
one would be Rod.
Yeah, I'm a druid.
Rod's a Druid.
Yep.
Last night's monsoon was unnatural. You
Unnatural.
think? You think?
So you need a natural check from me, because I want to look a little bit
No,
more
I
deeper
think
into it.
I think as a druid you would have thought something was amiss. Just being a druid, knowing like weather patterns, the time of year, the way the clouds were, the way that you just know nature. You know, you're a druid, you're a hardcore nature friend, right?
Okay.
And it's just not. That was way too much rain, way too fast, way too hard, and it is weird to you that they got. You also would know like it's not been a lack of rain, it's not been a drought. You know this, but it's weird to you. Again, you it's very strange to you that their harvest would have failed, and it's kind of befuddling you as to why.
All right. Well, you see Shango pull out a set of bones. He rolls them on the ground, and I'm assuming you're going to want an investigation check.
Sure.
What does he learn from his bones reading that he's getting from his gods?
You just think something is amiss.
All right, so nothing specific.
It's not. It's it's something that you feel like you might want to investigate further.
All right, so I tell the party something's amiss, something is very off. Um, this is something we
Like
should
you've seen
probably investigate.
you've seen when like in the spring it rains for a very long time and things get flooded. You've seen summer times when it refused to rain and things get a drought. You've seen disease come through and kill off some plants. Um, this seems like a lot all at once, which seems like something is not in the natural order.
Gotcha.
It's kind of like you've seen a guy get kicked in the face, you've seen a guy get punched in the face, you've seen a guy get elbowed in the face, and this guy's like, "What's going on?" It's like this guy looks
Huh.
like he's been kicked, punched, and elbowed in the face, and it's like, hmm, that's a lot all at once. You're kind of thinking the chances of that maybe, but it's pretty slim.
All right. So just strange things afoot at the Circle K.
Ask the innkeeper how long that this has been happening.
It started happening about a month ago, I think. Um, the food caravans coming in kept having less and less, and we didn't think much of it because it was summertime. We were getting close to the harvest, and then like one farm's harvest started to fail, and then another farm's harvest started to fail, and then we started to panic because like every farm started to fail, and like every farm has failed now. Like there's no harvest. It's not even that like one farm. See, this is another thing, Rod. Like the whole thing failed. It's not like one farm got a little bit out of it and was able to maybe, stave it off because they were away from some other farm. Like if a crop gets a disease in a month, it doesn't generally spread through the entire, like this is a large city that you're at.
Okay.
Aham is a large city. So
Aham?
it means river. Aya means river in Old English. So it's river home. River home. You're at river home. So like they're they're not even really, I mean, they're in the rivers. They live off of like fish and eels, and like even those are coming up like dead. And the innkeeper would be telling you this, like it's like all the crops failed, and then even all the fish started to like the fish and eels, which are like we survive off of as well, out of the river. Like they're coming out like dead and diseased with like sores on them and stuff.
Gotcha.
But anyway, he gives you 4 rooms so you can go sit your stuff down, and there's a stable, so you're able to like park your stuff in the barn. It's locked up. There's like security at night, all that stuff, so you can leave your cart there if you'd like.
Well, we need to sell some stuff. So is there somewhere that we can find?
Yeah, it's across the river. Just go down a couple of blocks, and there's a nice bridge. Just go over the bridge, and then come back down a block or two, and you'll see the blacksmith.
Okay.
We'll say he's up here. We'll say that bridge isn't broken.
Well, that's good. Do we want to do that now, or do we want to wait a little bit to do that?
Um, what's our agenda? What are we after right now?
Well, I mean, we came here to try and buy food, but um,
Well,
how's that working out for us?
looks like we needed to Scooby Doo it for a bit to find out why there is no food.
Well, that's the whole something is
What?
wrong in nature
Who called my
statement
name?
he was making, I think. But
Where?
there's, everything here is
Also, Dad, where's the candy you said
tried out because
you
there
had?
was no rain until last night. So they've got a lot of different problems going on with growing things. But
We can
we
start
also
on that.
remember, yeah, I remember we also found the blight on those apple orchards. So I'm wondering if
Plus two equals
if there's
four.
just a group of evil druids running around trying to extinguish life.
I think we'll try to sell our stuff and see if we can buy anything better, weapons or armor wise, before we go poking our nose into other stuff,
Agreed.
just in case we do find it. I'm looking for a big pipe that's draining into the river and into the fields, putting all the toxins in there off of some factory or something, or from the government or something, but
This says Flint River.
yeah.
Like George Carlin used to talk about the Hudson River. When I grew up, we swam in the Hudson River. Everyone was getting polio, but not one kid in my neighborhood got it. Not one. You know why? Because we swam in the Hudson River.
Yep.
We were tempered in raw sewage. Polio didn't stand a chance. So, yes, you are at the blacksmith. You walk in, he looks grumpy.
Is he black?
He's
He's
a
a
dwarf.
whitesmith.
He's a dwarf. He looks grumpy. Grumpy dwarf.
He's a dwarf with a octopus head.
Nice. And hanging out at the pink taco, or pink octopus, eh?
Yeah.
All right, so I tell him we've got some stuff to sell. 3
Yeah.
leather armor, 4 light crossbow, 4 scimitar, a heavy crossbow. Did anybody pick up the buckler?
Let me see.
Yeah. I think I did, didn't I?
I think you picked up one of the shields, didn't you?
I've got a heavy steel shield, two breastplates.
I think I got the buckler. That's like an arm thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I got the buckler.
We also had 2 wooden shields, 1 trident, and a flail.
Mm.
He'll buy all of it for 1/5 of the cost.
Can Shango use a wooden shield?
I've got one.
Okay.
But yeah, he's a shield user.
Yeah. So he's going to buy it at 20%.
Yeah.
So you got anything for sale?
So
He's got all kinds of stuff for sale.
stuff that we can't afford.
How about trade?
I'm going to try and haggle with him a little bit using persuasion.
Okay.
$18.
He says, "Yeah, maybe we could just trade some. Since you've got some pretty heavy armor, I know you lads don't want to carry it around. I'm not in a great mood right now, but it's not your fault. So I guess there's something we can maybe work out. We'll see.
Okay.
But I'll tell you, right now, everything's just real expensive. Things are kind of upside down, and sorry about the prices, but if you've got any food, that'll go a longer way than gold right now. In fact,
Unfortunately,
if you can get me like a week's worth of food, um, I'll give you either a +1 weapon of your choice or 2 +1 pieces of armor.
And some studded leather. All right. Give us a second to confer with each other.
Sure, of course.
All right, gents.
So we're down to 5 weeks worth of rations for the town that we have. Well, we just got 5 weeks of rations for the town. I think the town still had 11 weeks when we left. That was a week ago, so they're down to 10.
Almost. You got a couple more days.
Does anybody have a terrible armor class?
Mine's 16.
Mine's 16.
I got the 14.
I'm sitting at 17 with the shield.
So you real, well, so the 2 pieces of armor would make sense. I don't know how do you all feel about giving up a week's worth of village food for? I mean, it
Well,
won't
we
do.
just stole 5 weeks at Five Guys Burgers
That was
last week.
the villages to begin with.
Right. Well, yeah, we believe so anyway.
And if we don't live, they ain't gonna have, any extra food.
I don't
I'm
have a
okay
problem.
with giving up a week's.
Yeah. But we don't do that until we're on our way out of town because we don't want them to know that we just happen to have a week's worth of rations laying around.
Right. So we let him know that we're going to go sleep tonight and we'll get it tomorrow, or we also
So
still need to kind of figure out what's going on in the town.
I'll tell them that we have a lead on a week's worth of rations, but we don't own it yet or don't have it yet. And if you're okay, we'll see if we can run it down, and if we can, then we'll come see you about that.
Yeah, that's how he gets real excited. He's like, yeah, that sounds great. I mean, if you can get 2 weeks, I mean, I'll do, 4 pieces of armor and 2 weapons. If you can do 3 weeks, I'll do 3 weapons. Like, just get whatever you can and bring it to me.
So the question that I'm wanting to know, but I'm not willing to ask him out loud, is this going to everybody or just his family? Or is he turning around and selling them to the city?
You don't know.
Right.
But by the looks of him, it looks like it's probably going to go to him and his family. He's probably going to hoard this, and it's going to be his. He's going to put that in the fridge, and he's going to lock that up.
Yeah, he's a dwarf. I mean,
So we got to decide.
Smith. We're going to make this one a half orc. He's a half orc.
well,
We have to decide whether we're going to do that or not. Because it sounds like he's saying we could get 4 magical armors and 2 magical weapons
For
if we
food.
bring 2 weeks.
Now he'll give you either 2 magical armors or 1 magical weapon for each week. So if you give him 2 weeks, you can get 2 armors.
Or armor.
You can get 4 armors. You can get 2 weapons.
And 2
Does that
weapons.
make sense?
Yeah.
So for every week, he'll give you that same deal. So you could technically give him 4 weeks, and everybody gets a +1 armor, and 2 of you get a +1 weapon of your choice.
So we need to decide, and then you're just basically telling me go through the purchase and mark it off. Did he give us a little bit better than 20%? because of my persuasion?
Yeah, he'll do 50%.
Okay. All right. I will do that.
And he'll sell standard items for a double.
What is Catawayne's persuasion?
I'm a charisma based,
Okay.
so I'm +6.
Oh yeah, you got me. I'm +2.
Yeah, warlock. So um so what are we doing? Anything else we want to do? Since obviously we're not going to find any. What about fish? Do they have fish?
They keep coming up diseased,
Or they told us they came up dead.
like sores on them. The
Uh,
eels and the fish keep coming up with like sores on them or coming up like dead.
yeah, there's somebody out there casting blight on everything. Do you know, going back, I guess I'll go back to the inn and just start asking general questions about where did this start? Was there an area that it started before everywhere else, or did it just kind of hit widespread?
The innkeeper kind of
Or who
shakes his
should
head, is like, I have no clue.
who should we talk to that might know that then?
He's kind of looking down and as if he's thinking, and he says, "You know what? Go down the street to the building with the kind of a domed roof on it, just a couple blocks down from here, and see if you can. That's the mayor's house. See if you can find." Oh, I gotta make up a name. See if you can find Dalen Sunbright. Fine, find Dalen. He's a member of the local Rangers Guild. He might. I think I had heard that they were also investigating this somehow.
Okay, taking a note. Dalen Sunbright, Ranger leader. All right. Take the guys. Yeah, I see where you're marking. Take the guys and go up there that way. If everybody wants to come with.
That's kind of like a de facto town hall, and he's not there right now. But they kind of tell you to sit and wait, and they'll send a runner.
Okay.
So if you guys need to talk about anything before he gets there, you can role play if you'd like, and if not, we'll just say he shows up.
I think the only thing that we need to talk about is this food situation. Well, we also need to make sure somebody understands from this area that the town, our old town, got almost intention for all again almost wiped out from an orc invasion, where they weren't really interested in the populace so much as raiding food
Well,
stores.
that's probably good info for the Rangers Guild,
Yeah.
along with the cave location.
Yeah, they can try and go see if any best Five Guys is left. Outside of that, what do we want to do as far as with the half orc? We want to do 1 or 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because I would I would really like to have a glaive, +1 glaive myself.
I need a finesse weapon.
Rapier. But what are your weapons though? What are you allowed to use?
Scout's weapon.
Well, it should tell you on the left-hand side.
Yeah. Crossbow. Well, let's see. Longsword can't use it because my size. Rapier, short sword. It's simple.
Rapier then, probably.
Yeah, I think rapier's the only one. A short sword is not finesse, I don't believe.
Nope, I don't believe so either.
I think dagger is actually finesse.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I think they've dropped it to a D4.
they did.
Mm.
Well, halfway to the heater
Rapier is
core.
still a D10, I believe.
Ooh.
You'd be shocked how fast Refloor can replace your floors, and their Memorial Day deal is the
For
reason
Rapier,
I finally
I think it's
found
D8.
out. 75% off install.
It's 1d8 plus 2.
Is it 1D8? Okay.
GPT 5.5 just dropped, so let's take a look.
I thought we had a rapier.
I've got one.
Yeah.
I thought I had one like listed in the notes.
Yeah. I've got a short bow, which counts for sneak attack.
No, I don't.
I've also got a great flail. I guess I need to add to the.
Great flail.
Yeah. That's what I've got in the notes.
I'm not seeing one of those in the inventory. As a weapon type.
Yeah. It almost sounds like a 4th edition or something.
Yeah, John giving out those items that don't exist in 5e.
No, it's real.
Yep.
It's a pole arm with a large striking head on it.
Oh.
What is it? What I give you?
A great flail?
Yeah, it's a pole arm.
What's called a flail?
But it's not
Or
in 5e
it can be a
core
two-handed.
rules.
It's like just call it a two-handed something.
It's a martial anyway, though.
Yeah, two-handed club or two-handed something.
That's 2d6 bludgeoning, weighs 8 pounds. Basically, it's a pole arm with a very large striking head, typically a mace or a hammer-like design attached by a short length of chain.
Interesting.
So it's two-handed, basically. Has reach, though.
Yeah.
Like a pole arm, you know.
Yeah. I'm like
All right.
the size of a medium dog.
You can pole vault with that.
Yeah, 3 foot high and 36 pounds.
What are you?
I'm a halfling.
Halfling.
Yeah.
So do we want to do 2 weeks worth of rations?
Yeah.
So
Do it to it.
that's either 2 weapons or 4 armor.
It's both.
Or you can
I
do
don't
2
think
armor and 1 weapon.
I thought it was 2 armor and 1 weapon for each week.
No, it's either 2 armor or 1 weapon for each week.
And an arm and a leg.
So if we do that, if we do give it 2 weeks, what are we going to get? Or do we want to give up 3 weeks? That way we could get 2 weapons and 2 armor, or 4 armor.
Well, we don't. What would a non-magical weapon, for example, a rapier?
What is it called? Oh, they don't have
Double,
costs
just
in
double
here.
the price. Double the price.
Yep. But they don't have
And you
costs in
guys,
here.
have got some gold because you sold some pretty expensive. Even at half the price, I think that full plate armor sold for like 750 gold or something. I think that's like 1,500 gold pieces, isn't it?
They don't have costs in here.
What?
Oh wait, that one does.
Yeah, plus we have gold bars.
2 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, those will buy each a 6-month supply of food each, but unfortunately, there's not 6 months supply of food in this town, nor does anybody, if they had it, would want to sell it to you for a gold bar. Can't eat a gold bar, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm
So
kind of wavering on the food thing and more on the money thing.
let's see.
But what do I know? I'm just a little halfling.
See. Yeah, it's the magic items that they don't have costs on. So there's no way for me to look up in.
Yeah, D&D did that whole, you're supposed to find them, not buy them.
Yeah.
So they just.
So what would a +1 glaive cost me?
He will give you a +1 glaive for one of those gold bars.
Oh. How much gold coin in weight do we have in each one of those gold bars? You're kind of being obtuse.
That's an actual gold bar, like you would get. Like, it's probably worth. Oh, you're making me do
Math.
You're making me do not only math but currency conversions into a fictitious world, David.
Okay, don't worry about it. I'll give him one.
Hold on. Let me think about this. Your gold bars will buy 6 months of food for an entire village. So you're probably talking about 250,000 gold pieces a bar.
And that's what the glaive would cost?
Yes. That's what he'll sell it to you for right now. Or a week's worth of food.
Wow, that's expensive.
Yeah.
All right, well, I guess I'm not buying a glaive anytime soon. Because the food's probably worth more. I mean, a week's worth of food.
Apparently it has something to do with the blockade and Strait of Hormuz, eh?
Yeah.
Fucking Iranians.
All right, let's just spend the night, get our health back, and let's move on down the road. Does it sound like? I mean, you can ask them about a rapier. Maybe you'll be able to figure out what a rapier costs.
The standard equipment is just double the price in gold.
So, yeah, could I just trade the 2 breastplates and the great flail for a rapier?
Just a standard rapier.
It's
Yeah.
50 gold. A
Yeah, that's
standard rapier is only 50
yeah.
gold.
So 100 gold. Yeah.
No, that's the double.
Okay. Yeah.
It's
So yeah. Okay. 50 gold.
25 gold. Yeah.
Okay.
And remember, you're getting 50% of the cost of the armor. So you're probably going to take a lot more gold back because that armor is heavy armor as well.
True.
Okay. So, are we doing a long rest?
Not yet. You got to talk to the ranger.
Oh.
So he shows up. Y'all done?
Yeah.
Okay. So he shows up and he introduces himself. He's very nice. He kind of seems like he notices um, Rabbit and he notices Shango and he kind of nods a little bit, relaxes a little bit, kind of notices that you're a little naturey, and he says, "Welcome to our town. What can I help you with?"
So the first thing I'm going to start off with, I introduced myself. My name is Catawayne. We came from this town of whatever that was. I don't remember.
Yeah,
Um, and it was basically overrun by orcs. Um, there's only like 20 of us left with the 4 of us here. So there's like 16 left. Um, just just as an FYI, not expecting to understand all the food shortages and stuff. Just as an FYI for you guys to understand that happened. And they were more interested in pillaging than they were in making sure the town died. They ran off as soon as they, got a bunch of food in their food stores. Um, first of all, second of all, there's an orchard just south of that town. It was overrun by the orcs as well. Um, there was some apples that we did pick and deliver to the town for food stores, but we're noticing a blight on the orchard itself. Um, we looked at it, but we couldn't tell anything about it. This is not a blight that these 2 nature guys seem to understand. They just know it's a blight. Oh, that's right. We did cut down those blighted trees and we did burn them.
yeah. He looks very worried, and he says, yeah, "That sounds like the same thing that's happened to our crops. We've learned very little. This is very troubling. I suspect the orcs had the same thing happen. If they only wanted to pillage the food, they were probably starving as well."
Emaciated. Everything in this area that we've run into as far as monster wise has been very emaciated.
Well, we've learned very little about the blight. I've got some of my rangers investigating, but we haven't learned much other than we think that it's not anything that is a common disease that we would use our normal methods to like try to like quarantine fields and things. None of it's worked. Um,
Do you guys
so
know the direction of the origin? So, like the
we're
first place they
we're
found it?
we're we're not sure yet. Um, I've I've got other problems too that maybe you can help with. Do any of you know how to use a bow?
Me.
I'm an elf, so yes, I can use a longbow. I
Okay,
don't. I
I
don't
sent.
because my Eldritch Blast is farther.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He says some of my guild. I have been investigating the fields, but I sent uh, two of my rangers into the woods past the mountain pass to try and hunt for game, to see if they could snag some deers and bring it back, or find, forage for berries, anything that we could find, anything that they could find that they could bring back to try to help out the city and get some food in here. I sent them out over 10 days ago and they have not come back. And I told them only go out for about 5 days. Um, would you be willing to go and see if you can find them and see what happened to them? And if there are any deer in the woods, you're welcome to try and hunt anything you find that isn't blighted in the woods. Um, as far as food is fair game, and whatever you take is yours. And if you bring it back, we'll buy it from you.
I'm not opposed to doing that. Would have to obviously talk to everybody and make sure everybody's on the same page. The one thing that we kind of, and I know this is probably not something you're going to be able to provide us with, but we need individual rations um, to go out and do that. Our inventory is light. We have like 7 rations left.
Um, roll me a
If you could give us at least one.
roll me a persuasion check.
Oh, wrong side. Let me open my character sheet up again real quick. Persuasion. At least one. That way someone doesn't go hungry if we don't live off the land.
Um, huh. Yeah, he gives you one, but he's reluctant. He's very reluctant to do it, and he almost feels like he's about to get in major trouble for doing it.
I look at the guys and I said, I think this, pull them away real quick. I think this guy would better use a week's worth of rations than that merchant. Should we give him the town ration 1 week
Sure.
to show him our good faith in this? Is everybody good with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I look at Mr. Sunbright and I say, meet us outside of town or come with us to the outskirts of town. I have something for you.
He says, "Okay."
There's no
Well,
other
he looks
reason
at
for us
you.
to
He
sit.
looks at you carefully.
Yeah. The only thing that the funny thing is, all I'm wearing is leather or studded leather armor. I'm not even wearing or carrying a weapon. Um, So, John, is there like this looks like there may be a pass through?
Yes, there is a path. Yep, that's exactly where it is. There is a path through.
Okay.
And when you give
So
him the food, his eyes go wide, and he's almost speechless. He doesn't know how to repay you. But he just says, let me think about this. But just see if you can find my rangers, and um, anything you find in the forest is yours, and you can hunt in there as long as you want.
we'll see what we can find. No promises. And I will reduce numbers down by one. All right. All right. I guess start making that trek through the pass. Oh, I guess one other thing. Tell him um, we recovered these from an orc camp. When we give him out the week, I tell him we cleared out an orc camp in a cave, um, and that's where we recovered some of these rations.
Okay.
So if you think like along those lines, if you know of any orc caves, uh, since you know this area a lot better than we do, sending groups of adventurers or armed people into those caves may benefit the town.
Okay. I'll think on that.
Risky but doable,
Interesting.
and then take our leave, I guess.
Okay.
Everybody
So,
in agreement with that? I know I'm just kind of leading everybody down a path again.
No, that's fine. I'm
Yeah.
good.
Yep. No objection.
okay. So he has the rations
1 week,
1 week.
because I think our loyalty is still to these guys up here more than anywhere else, right, guys?
Yes.
Yep.
So as you're going through the mountain pass, it's getting late, and all of a sudden, that monsoon comes whipping up again. And Rod, your character this time is like, all right, like you're like studying it, and like this is not right. But luckily in this pass, I rolled on the emulator postpone weather. So as you start running, because Rod sees the clouds gathering, he's been aware and thinking about this last monsoon that this is weird and something's happening, and he's kind of been keenly what's the word I'm looking for? Paranoid. Been paranoid about. He's like kind of always constantly looking up at the clouds, constantly like looking around at the wind and stuff. As the wind changes, breeze changes, and then all of a sudden he kind of stops and is just like staring up into the sky. As you guys walk and you realize, like, you turn around, he's kind of just standing, he's just stopped, and Rod's just standing there and he's looking up at the sky. And he kind of looks for a long while, and you're like, hey, what are you doing? And he was like, hang on. And he watches for like 3 or 4 minutes. And then all of a sudden, he kind of gets like a nervous look, and he looks down. He's like, we've got to go. and you don't know why you've got to go, but he starts to like shuffle you. He's like, go, like we've got to run. And as you start to run, you're running kind of confused for like 3 or 4 minutes. You're like, why are you making us run? And then you can start to feel like the little sprinkles coming down that it's about to rain. And it starts to get heavier and heavier and heavier. And you start to realize this type of rainstorm that you had to like go through misery with the other night, it's starting to happen again because you can feel like the heaviness of the rain, and you do realize like this is like an like this is as we would say in the South, pouring buckets. But just as you it really starts to come down and you're like, oh god, here we go again, this is going to be awful, because you've been running and he's looking and y'all looking around, he spots a cave. So your survival checks are automatically made for the evening because you found another one of those happy caves and were able to find enough shelter this time due to Rod's keen awareness, or you may say paranoia, of the
Mm-hmm.
weather. And you are able to get out of the monsoon and weather the storm for the evening.
Nice. Good job.
Cool.
So you have postponed the weather. Now, would we like to go down here to the forest?
Yes.
Okay, to the forest.
To the forest. To the
Over the
beach.
river and through the woods.
Okay. So you get to the forest. It's a forest. Does anyone want to try to track the rangers?
Oh.
Survival. Whoever had survival.
Me. Survival. About 21.
Woohoo!
You find their trail, and after a couple of hours of searching deeper into the woods, you eventually spot what you think are two humans laying next to the trunk of a giant tree.
Are they alive?
You don't know.
I walk up and do a medicine check.
Um, they have been eaten by some
Oh,
kind of animal.
so they're humanoids, right?
They're humans. Yeah, there's one's a human and one's an elf.
Hmm.
Make an investigation check.
Investigation. Got it. Uh, about a 16.
Roll me a medicine check.
Medicine check. There we go. How about a 16?
While you're investigating their wounds, you realize that the bite marks are from some kind of animal. You think potentially a canine of some kind, probably a wolf, multiple wolves.
How big? Can I tell from the bite marks?
Normal size
Okay.
wild gray wolf.
Okay.
But as you look at the wounds, you realize that a couple of these bite marks have little traces of that green gooey stuff that you saw on the apples.
Some blight. I probably need to try to take some type of a sample and put it in a bag. Do I have a bag? Something? Does anybody have a bag? Got something over here.
Pea cup. Somebody got a pea cup.
Okay. Anybody got a urine sample cup?
I got a sack.
Hang on, let me look.
Do I see any big leaves I can use to wrap up?
Sure.
Maybe.
I got
Uh,
I've got a flask.
Well,
I don't want to
Yoder
contaminate your flask.
Yoder
Yeah.
is going to examine the bodies, looking for something to put that in. Does he
It would
find
just
anything?
Oh,
it
like on
would
the
just be
body?
a glass. It would be just a glass flask, not my liquor flask. That would you wouldn't get.
I look for a big leaf. I try to take a twig, scoop up some of this green goo, put it inside of a very large size green, very green leaf. In fact, I'd pick it off of whatever I could find, wrap it up, pull out some twine, tie it up real good, put it in my pocket.
So
Okay. There's also they both have long bows. One has 2 hand axes. One has 2 short swords.
Yep, we
Couple of
grab
daggers.
everything. Grab
hang
all the
on.
equipment.
Studded leather armor, but it's torn up.
Son of a biscuit.
So 2 long bows and 2 short swords.
Yeah, and
Yep.
2 hand axes.
Swords and 2 hand axes. Any rations on them?
No rations. You actually find a few, but they're rotten.
So
They got that goo on them.
Rod, can you try and determine how long they've been dead? How long do you think they've been dead with a medicine check?
Few days. Few days.
Few days.
Maybe 3 or 4 days. Yeah.
Got a 10.
Yeah, 3 or 4 days.
Okay. I guess start scouting around to see if we can find any game in the area.
Somebody roll me survival to track.
Okay. Coming right up.
That's Shango too.
Yeah, yeah.
22.
You find some hoof prints and you track them to a glade. And there, standing in the glade, is a gigantic buck, and he's eating grass.
I see. How's he look?
Looks like a buck eating grass.
Shoot it.
Who's shooting it?
I'll shoot it.
Yoder will shoot too.
Yeah, so will I.
All right.
I got 11.
It goes over his head.
25.
Yoder gets it with the short bow and Eldritch Blast for good measure. But as Yoder pulls the bow back, and is about to release, Shango shoots first. And Shango, you got a crossbow, right?
Yep.
So you hear the click of a crossbow right before Yoder lets go the arrow out of his bow. And when he does, the deer hears it and he looks up in your direction. And just as you loose your arrow, you kind of are taken aback, Yoder, as half of the deer's face is sloughing off.
Yo.
You can
Ugh.
see the bone and the teeth and the eye socket on one side, and then bam, the arrow slams into him. The eldritch blast catches him for a little damage in the hide, and he runs off. Are you going to track him?
Nope.
Try to find him?
Yoder's going to say, he's got the blight. I don't know that we would want to eat this.
Nope. I agree.
Just as you guys are talking about that, and the deer is running through the woods, you can hear him crashing through. You hear the sounds of a howl, multiple howls. In fact, and you hear things running towards you swiftly through the woods. And as you back out and try to get away, eventually they are swift and catch up with you, and you realize you are surrounded by wolves, and they also, unfortunately, have rotting faces similar to the deer. Please roll for initiative.
Drink the water. Doctor, let us go. Oh. So.
18. You'll have to add it.
Rabbit got an 18.
Yep.
Gotcha.
I need breakfast.
Everybody in? Everybody's in. Catawayne.
No. Oh, we're missing somebody.
Five of these grody looking wolves have surrounded you.
Yeah, we're missing Rod. He didn't join.
Huh?
Uh,
Initiative.
he's in there. He's at the bottom.
I don't see him.
I don't either.
I'm
He's
there.
below the wolves. He rolled a 6 as well.
I don't see him on my turn order.
Refresh. Yeah, you might have to refresh.
Trying.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't have it either, though.
Nope.
Yeah, I've got Catawayne, Rabbit, Yoder, Wolves, Shango.
Yeah, nope.
Weird.
All right. So I'm up. Is that what you said?
Yep, you're up.
Are we going to move forward, guys, or are we just going to try and hold here?
Spread out.
Well, did we get a long rest in?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, I'm just going to shoot Eldritch Blast for now.
That's crit.
Oh, that's a crit.
Which one you hitting?
I don't know, because I should get both of them, right? Let's see how it does. I'm just going to click damage. Oh, which bad
Which
guy?
wolf?
Probably this one.
Okay.
Let's see how the damage goes. Okay, so that's 6. The details of that is 1d10. Okay, so you got to do both. Crit damage is 6.
Oh no, I need water.
Oh, no, that doesn't make sense. Oh, okay. They screwed me. So it's 6 damage to
Oh,
even with the crit.
I was doing really good. Hurry at the pizza.
You rolled a 1d10 to begin with. That was 6. And then,
It rolled a 2d10 for the crit, so it's just doubling the d10. And it was a 2 and a 4. So either way, it's 6.
we'll make it an 8.
Okay, I'll take it.
Anything else?
Pull out my glaive. Conjure my glaive. Oh, dumbass. Hang on a second. Okay, as a bonus action. That. What is. What is it? Go ahead. I'll figure it out.
Okay, Rabbit.
Rabbit's going to shoot a bow and arrow at the same one. About an 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
Okay. Actually, it says 14, but I rolled it. 18. The dice was showing 18.
You don't get to add your sneak attack damage because it knows you're there.
Right. So,
The piercing.
but I don't get, that wouldn't have been a critical either, right? So it's just 4.
And which one you
Yeah,
hitting?
The same one that Catawayne hit.
Okay. Oops. It yelps and dies.
And I'm just going to back up a little bit.
All right. Anything else?
No, that'd be it.
Yoder.
Yoder is going to cast sleep at the 3.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Creatures within 20 feet. Cast it here.
Okay.
It should get all 4 actually.
Yeah.
Start with the lowest hit point of roll. All right. Do I need to roll something?
5d8.
Well, telling dice roller to roll.
It's doing it.
Okay. Just not letting me down. All right. Yeah. So the first one, 22
Yeah.
or
So
21. I'm sorry.
so this one falls asleep. I'm going to pull him back.
All right.
That one's asleep.
And that is his action.
Opportunity attack on that one when he moves in my threatened range with my glaive. 22 to hit.
Whoop. Yes.
13 damage.
Which one are you doing?
The one that moved into my threatened range.
They both did.
Oh, this one.
Yep. Yeah.
Just impaled him.
Okay. So this one will attack you back. I'm assuming a 12 doesn't hit.
It does.
And then one on Rabbit. 20 hit.
Yep.
Eight damage and make me a Constitution saving throw. At an 11. Oh. Shango.
All right. Well, Shango is going to go after this one with his crossbow. Bum, 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 bum. Oh,
That'll hit.
I believe that is a crit, sir.
Was that a crit?
Yes, sir. So it's total of 12 damage.
Which one?
The one in the corner, bottom corner. This one.
Gone.
Then I'm going to step over here and eyeball this one over here.
He
Will
asleep.
end my turn.
All right. Catawayne.
I'm going to move into the position that he just vacated and attack this one with my glaive.
All right.
If someone came looking for me, they'll never find me.
19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh, that's max damage.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, 14.
Gone.
You know I'm going to go with full arm mastery. Because
Nah, you wouldn't do that.
that guy would have stopped where he was. He wouldn't have been able to get face to face with me. Because I hit him with an opportunity attack.
This is a nice resting place. Well, I'm gonna fall asleep.
I guess whoever's next, do you want to just go up there and dispatch that sleeping one?
Coup de grace.
Coup de grace. Rabbit, that would be you.
The rabbit's actually going to shoot at him.
You don't kill him, he's going to wake up. And you have disadvantage because he's prone.
It doesn't matter if I was to walk up to him
You have
and hit
advantage.
him, hit him, or if I shoot a crossbow at him and hit him. It's the same damage either way.
But you have advantage when you're standing on top. And actually, I don't even know you have to roll to do a coup de grace because he's helpless. I don't think you roll. I think he just dies.
Okay, so I need to go up and hit him with a rapier then.
Kind of a hot sun.
First, if he's breathing.
I don't care if he's breathing or not. I'm going to hit him anyways, if I can.
Oh, come on. That's animal abuse. Check that out.
Um, About a 24 to hit.
Yes.
And this would be sneak attack.
Right. So, let's see. And actually, that was a crit. So, 25.
Nice.
And Rabbit needs some help as far as getting healthy.
Yeah, heal. Combat over, I'm assuming.
Uh-oh.
We lose the DM.
No, he just dropped another monster in.
Oh. We got 3 more minutes.
We may need to wait on this one then, John, till next week.
We can wait till next week as an old, crone, rotten, broken green skin looks cracked, oozing that green pus, carrying a glaive,
Oh,
steps out of a tree, and all of a sudden appears and takes a swipe at Rabbit. And that is where we will pick up next week.
are we going to stay in this initiative or are we going to start a new initiative?
We'll stay in this initiative. Let me get rid of the wolves and let me do this. And that's where we'll start next week.
Good morning, everyone.
All right. Enjoyed it.
Yes, sir, indeed.
Cool. Glad you guys are liking it.
Yeah.
I got more to do. I have to write more. I know where we're going the next couple sessions, but after that, I've got to figure something out here.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Thanks, gentlemen. We'll see you soon.
Yep.
Night.
See you guys next week.
Bye.